Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cat's Meow. I am Dungeon Bard Master Steen, and when we left off last week, we had just talked to Keshma Al-Wazir, our new Dao friend. And before we go on, I want to thank everybody for joining us this evening. Thank you for checking us out on Instagram, YouTube, Reddit, Twitter, all of the social medias. Thank you guys who are coming from the Discord to hang out this evening with us in the chat. And without further ado, we shall continue. So as I said, where we left off, we had just made fast friends, I would say, with Keshma Al-Wazir, and a Dao who has agreed that if you are going to help her out, she'll help you by doing 3 spells that you ask her to do. So how would we like to proceed?
Does she tell us, like,
I think we're done in this
what
room.
spells she has?
Sure thing. In fact, I think she would probably do that at this point. So let me go ahead and pull that up. So, she can cast Detect Evil and Good, Detect Magic, and Stone Shape. She can also do Pass Wall, Move Earth, and Tongues. She can do Conjure Elemental. She can conjure an Earth Elemental because she is a Dao. Gaseous Form, Invisibility, Phantasmal Killer, Plane Shift, and Wall of Stone. And then it can also cast, because it is a genie, it can cast the Wish spell.
I've actually never seen a wish spell cast before.
It can only cast the Wish spell once a year. So once this is used once, it cannot be used again. But with that, the last thing she did also tell you guys about is that at the other end of this hallway that y'all had found, found her thing in, I forgot what she was in. There is another door. That would be right there.
Yeah, while everyone's hanging around the genie, I guess I'll just go take a peek.
Sure
Is it
thing.
locked?
Let me check and see if it is. That is this area here. Let's see. Does it say? It doesn't seem to. So I would say it is open.
Is it trapped? Alright, well I'll search for
No.
traps either way as I...
Yeah. This the door is not trapped and actually opens quite easily. Please do not step into the room, however.
Cool.
I just need to make sure that the things that are here are correct.
Sure thing. Man, we really lucked
Okay.
out with that genie. Like, we really lucked out with it. This was the right option to go for. Ooh.
Alright, so I'm about to...
If I may be so bold, that wasn't luck.
Fair.
The genie...
The supernatural being offers you their service, you take it.
The genie nods and recounts that you did strike quite a bargain with her, as she is very powerful.
We know.
All right. Can you guys see this room?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Chariot.
So, Casimir, 6 glass cauldrons brimming with humanoid bones line the walls of this tomb, at the center of which stands an ancient chariot bearing a bronze sarcophagus with treasure strewn atop it. Paintings on the chariot's body show a tall bird with a long, sharp beak. On the south wall, a bronze shield bears the embossed image of a Chultan warrior carrying a spear, with below an inscription that reads, "Bow before no one." 4 bronze statues stand on pedestals to either side of the shield. They depict Chultan warriors, one holding a sword, 2 with spears, and 1 missing its face.
You had a note. Said something about bowing. I'm trying to find my notebook. Did anybody else write it down?
I was just grabbing a pencil.
The one that said something about. I don't know, the prophecy of sorts on a metal plaque on the wall, you remember?
Could you run that by us one more time?
Oh, no, I got it. Hold
So the sarcophagus has treasure strewn about it. Don't just run up there and try and grab it, Casimir.
Doctor, you might want to take a look at these symbols and this big bird with the sharp beaks things. Do they mean anything to you?
Do they? Oh, wait. That means this is Papa Zottle's tomb, right?
Maybe.
He's the only bird, I think.
He would be.
Yeah. This may be Papa Zottle's tomb.
And with what you know about Papa Zotto, will that help? I see something about bowing to no one over here, but there are 4 statues and a shield.
on.
And of
The-
course,
the-
sarcophagus.
Thing that I wrote down was the ring is a path to another tomb, the dead abhor sunlight, only a jewel can tame the frog. Bow as the dead god intone. To darkness descend, drown your sorrows.
That's in the
So-
that's in the handout.
Oh, was it in the handout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the
Well, I
deal with
wrote it down.
the shields? Two of the statues have spears. One's missing a face.
So yes, 4 bronze statues stand on pedestals to either side of the shield. They depict Chultan warriors. 1 is holding a sword, 2 with spears, and 1 is missing its face.
And the one with no face is no weapons?
It doesn't say so.
Okay.
What's up with this shield?
Well, I mean, it says bow to no one, and the one has no face. So, I mean, he could technically be no one? You are a non-person if you're faceless, perhaps?
If you want to take it literally.
Well,
I mean,
as I will say that it does say to bow as the dead god intoned.
What's in the center? Which one?
So-
It's the Star
Sarcophagus
Trek
with
with the
treasure.
statues, right?
Say again,
No,
I'm sorry.
not the dead center of the room. The center of the far wall. What's on it?
That is
Shield.
the shield, and on that shield, it bears the embossed image of a Chultan warrior carrying a spear, and below it is the inscription that says "Bow before no one."
And is that in common or an Oldomuin?
It doesn't say, so I would assume it's in common.
Yeah, likely. So that means Asarak rigged this shit up, right?
I suppose someone had to.
Also, I'm sorry, to kind of take us out of the moment for a second, but we did also. How are we moving Keshma? Is she riding along with somebody? We talked about that last time.
Well,
I just need to know
I
if I
said I
need to
would
give anybody control
gladly
of her.
guardian the vessel if that was necessary, but I thought she wanted to stay out, and that's why she opened up
Right,
this
okay.
passageway.
Yes, that's right. Okay, thank you. Sorry. Back to the thing at hand. I apologize. Okay.
What are we gonna do?
That is an excellent question. What do you guys want to do?
I mean,
Well,
I can-
How is the dead god intoned? Okay, so, and then this thing says, bow before no one.
The doorway.
How is the dead god intoned? So is that like,
I mean, if we open the sarcophagus, would intoned perhaps be interpreted as released, maybe?
well, intone means like to sing, right?
no.
To
Same,
speak.
yeah.
Intoned is just the way that they spoke it. The tone that they used when saying the thing that they said is how something is intoned.
Word. Okay,
Oh.
so, bow how the dead god said.
Pretty much.
Are we taking the dead god to be whatever's laying in that sarcophagus?
Well, I guess if that would be the case, then what is written on the wall would not be written by a dead god, would not be his intonation.
How is the dead god intoned?
So we must trigger this intonation first, perhaps. Then perhaps we may need to enter the room for this to occur. Unless, of course, the dead god does not speak. Then I would not know what to make of this.
Well, Mr. Cloak of Displacement, I volunteer you as tribute to go in the room.
It's fair. You know, I understand completely. If there is anyone who could make it out alive, it is likely I. But
How can we protect Casimir
I
while he goes in there?
I think, well, I mean, if something happens, I can just toss a healing word on him. Whatever happens, I don't think he's in like mortal peril. But
And that's to say that there's any danger in this room whatsoever in the
at
first
all,
place.
right? There might not be anything.
That's the dungeon master.
well, here I go,
Alright.
walking again.
All right, stay
I'm
right
worried about-
there. You are okay, but stay right there. Yeah, you are not activating a trap. I'm not gonna make you think that because we don't need that stress yet. But stay right there real quick because I just gotta figure something out real quick. Terribly sorry. We're going a different direction than I thought we were gonna go, so I gotta make sure that I do this right.
My only worry is that as the dead god intoned means you're supposed to be like crawling on the floor so you don't get cut in half by some kind of Indiana Jones kind of trap.
Yes. So, also, as you enter the room, you hear a bit of a guttural moaning coming from this direction, where this other doorway happens to be.
Huh. I will at that point leave the room. There's something moaning over in this direction. Perhaps, I mean, I know you want me to be the one to make sure if the trap is set up, it will be me, and not all of us together, but perhaps close by?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna let you leave my sight. I'm gonna stand here in the hallway.
Okay.
If something happens, I can toss healing on you.
Sounds good.
Right, here we go. And so these cauldrons are just boiling away,
No, they're just full of bones.
full of bones. Okay, so there's no
They're made
actual
out of glass, you said, right?
Yeah, glass cauldrons.
Yes, the cauldrons
Guys.
are made of glass and they are brimming with humanoid bones.
I just thought of something. I do have a way to help protect, okay? I'm gonna walk up to Casimir and touch him and cast resistance. Giving him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, a little
That's
safer now.
gives you a D4 on your next saving throw, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice. guess I'll go over to this corner.
Okay, so as you approach,
Chariot.
you see 3 zombies that are tied by a chain. Give me 1 second and I'll put them in view for you. The game says they're in a row, so they're kind of like that, despite being... Yep, anyways, they are attached by a chain around their necks, all to a central point coming out of the middle of the ceiling.
Okay. And I suppose they didn't notice me.
They can't see you. Would they be able to smell you with that cloak on?
I mean, I guess so. I did bathe in a lot of blood.
Okay, well, they definitely smell blood and flesh. And so they move towards you this way, but they can only move this far. Not quite in reach of you, but about to the end of the hallway, because the chain only goes so far, and behind it, this door raises all the way open.
Thou is the dead god entombed.
I don't see a god here. I see dead things, that's for sure.
Oh, in that sarcophagus is one of the 9 trickster gods, I'm sure of it. Have you not learned that about sarcophagi in this place yet?
I mean,
Soon, there,
yes.
Doctor.
Let's see what we get this time.
I suppose I'll make my way over to the sarcophagus. I'm not going to open it up yet. I'm just going to take a look at it.
Just be really careful.
Because I am thinking, like, maybe it would be good to bow to this faceless one, just to see if anything happens, but... Well... Yeah. So, Will, do I notice anything weird about this sarcophagus, or does it just have nice things on it?
I mean, it's sitting in a ancient chariot. The sarcophagus is made of bronze, and there's paintings on the chariot that show a tall bird with a long, sharp beak. And on top of that sarcophagus is just some treasures.
And so, behind me,
Mm-hmm.
like, is it like spear, bear, shield, and faceless?
So I would say that this is sword,
Okay.
spear, no face.
No, to no one. Yeah, definitely feels like we should do something first, but...
I mean,
Guess we could go with gut instinct. Or just try to open it up.
might as well.
Just try to open it.
No. You already had this gut instinct. You should follow up on it. Trust your instincts.
Well, here we go.
Yeah, go to the faceless one.
Yeah, at the faceless one, I'm just gonna like look just to see if there's any kind of like traps around it.
Okay.
And if there's nothing, then I shall give a deep bow to it.
Okay.
And nothing happens.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
It
Can't
was
blame
worth
you for
a shot.
trying.
Well,
I
yeah.
said bow to no one.
I mean,
Bow,
you know, maybe,
nothing happened.
you know, maybe that's a good thing.
Maybe. All right, I guess I'll look for whatever mechanism is closing this sarcophagus and try and lift it.
Wait, check out the treasures on top first.
Okay. What is this? And I'll start like looking at whatever items are on the sarcophagus.
Okay. You are allowed to mess with the things and look around at the sarcophagus. The sarcophagus is open.
It's open.
Well, it's openable.
Ah. Okay.
It's not locked.
Yeah, thank
So-
you. That's the word I was looking. Jesus Christ, yo. Whew.
So I guess I just sweep all these nice things into my bag and then open it up.
Sure.
What are-
So the treasure
they?
that you pick up is a gold torque, Torc, worth 250 gold, 3 gold cups worth 75 gold each, 5 gold cloak pins worth 25 gold each, and an amulet of health.
Very nice.
You're going to pick up the amulet of health?
Oh, I'll pick it up, yeah.
I'm going to need you to roll me a charisma save.
How many demons? How many of these can I be possessed by at once? Let's
Guess
find out.
you might find out.
Bet it's 1.
You
22.
saved. So, nothing happens except for that a strange shadow shift across the walls, forming the outline of a long-legged bird. Its beak stabs at you as a voice echoes through your head. You will do as I command!
Didn't hear any of that last part.
It says you will do as I command in a very shrieky and awful voice.
But he won't.
But he won't, because he passed the charisma save. So, you, you've still got, who do you have? You have Wongo still inside of you. He's,
Go, Wonga.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember what Wongo sounds like. Gonna level with you there, but don't remember what voice I gave him. It is a curse. I'm sorry, but it's okay.
Does he react at all to this bird?
He has nothing to say in this room.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess I just pick that up.
And did you open the sarcophagus, or did you leave it closed?
Yeah, I'll open it.
Okay, it just contains the brittle skull and bones of an eblis, which was Papazottle's animal form.
So just bones.
Yep, just some bones.
Leave those. Out of respect.
Fantastic.
Fair enough. I will. Yeah.
Very respectful, Doctor. Keshma agrees and is pleased to see your reverence for the gods and those above you.
Did you
I am
hear
an
that?
humble mortal.
Did you hear this kind of bird creature yelling about commanding people? Did you hear that, or was that just me?
That apparently was just you.
It was technically just you.
What did you score?
Oh. Well, I have this. I believe it's a period of some sort of, perhaps. Don't know. Have to find out. But after I touched it, one of those things appeared and screamed at me. But could not catch Casimir unaware.
Also-
not after I know these tricks.
As you walk away, the zombies lose interest, and as they walk back towards the spot where they came from, the door comes back closed as the chain regains slack.
Yes, and if you had not noticed, there are 3 zombies over there that are used to open a door. But I think maybe
We have
below.
We have to have that open, don't we?
But why?
Because our Dow friend is not going to want to go back in this bottle to swim back down that pipeway in the hall with the wine.
The Tao agrees.
That
So-
is unfortunate.
So what do we do? I mean, they're
Well-
zombies, they're easy enough to kill, but is there a quicker, more clever solution?
Well, I
have
mean,
passed without trace.
we can tie them, perhaps, by a rope to this chariot. Bind them, so that will keep the
That
chain taut.
Might work. That might work.
I mean, if you ever tried to lasso a zombie before, would be a good chance to.
I'll allow it.
Oh.
Alright, let's lasso some zombies, gang.
All right. We're gonna do. Let's see. Let's do. They're already tied up and they're zombies, so they're not gonna really. I don't think they're gonna try to fight it, but just to see if we get these guys. Whoever wants to throw a lasso at a zombie, let's do a performance.
I definitely want to try it, for sure. Oh, Mirren's probably the
19, my dude.
Well,
24.
so where in which one do you throw one at?
The leftmost.
Okay. And you want to essentially you want to pull it as close to you as possible?
Let's go with the center one, because that makes more sense. But yes.
Okay. Give me just one second. Let me just put these back in the spot they were. So the center one will move to here. And it can't move any further.
I
And
tie
then-
off the other end.
Fantastic. Okay.
On the chariot, yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Okay. And then Dr. Cox, which one do you lasso?
I'm going to lasso the leftmost one.
Okay. Casimir and Lombard.
Move over here
Okay.
and try to draw the zombie to this side.
The other one, yes, upon smelling your flesh.
No, I mean the one that I was lassoing.
Oh, I see what you're
Cross
saying.
behind.
You want it to kind of come
And
over here?
then lasso it and pull it over to the right.
I'll allow that.
Okay,
That's fine.
I see what Dr. Cox is doing.
And then I'm gonna
Can
go
I
and tie it.
adjust my rope to bring mine more to the right as well?
Yeah. I'll say that it was kind of the whole plan all along. Now, with these guys, are they still standing when they're when you tie them down, or are you trying to kind of get them to where they are not able to move from where they're at?
I'd like to try to lasso them so that their arms are pinned to their sides,
Okay. Okay.
so that they can't try to make
Yeah.
slam attacks.
Yeah, and because
Chain
they're
around
because
the
they're
neck.
yeah, because the chains around the neck, they can't bite at you either.
Right.
So okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. That works for me.
Okay, what are we gonna do about the last one?
With these two here, the door is just about halfway open.
Yeah, we need a third one to pull it in and punch it behind.
Just kind of move that over there.
I mean, if you want, I can go throw that last one out.
Lombard. Oh, you already rolled.
Well, I'd say because two of you did it. I think two people trying to last. Whatever. We tied it up. These zombies are not gonna be any match for us. I promise you that.
Hey,
Again,
try this.
could
Sneak
do.
past him and go into the door.
I was just gonna say we could just kill the third one and then just pull the chain and then go through.
Yeah, you could have just
Yeah,
killed
this
him.
works too.
Okay. All right. So they are tied up. So I will say that this block here, this space is actually a safe spot, because they are currently tied and unable to do anything that could cause you guys any harm. The Tao spits on them, as they are lesser than lesser beings to the Tao. Undead are disgusting. Okay. So we are back on the balcony with the big old stairwell. We have gone north, and we found that there was a room with a bunch of tiles. We went to the west, and we found a weird circular hallway that goes upside down, and when you come back down the other side, you're in a parallel universe. We almost got drunk, but then the drunk got us, as the wine was full of weird. We kicked some salt, we met a genie, and you bowed towards a statue, which kept the room from hurting you. Okay.
No shit.
Good job, Jay.
What's up, dude?
That was there was quite a fight in store for you if you had not bowed towards that
my
fucking statue.
God.
Okay.
See, trust your instincts, man.
Yes.
I'm glad
Got
you gave
this.
me that final push.
Yeah, that would have been y'all would have been okay, but it would have been a fight.
A fight.
Yeah, it would have been quite a fight. All right. Good stuff, y'all. So,
Now we go down the stair.
well,
A moment.
another the Tao pops up and also says that they do know of one more secret door,
On this floor?
because the person that placed her where she is is somewhere beyond that door.
Oh.
And there is a door right there.
So what you're saying is
Wait, where?
there's
There's
perhaps
no-
a chance for a little bit of justice in retrospect.
Well, I imagine you're looking to get a little revenge. Perhaps, yes?
May I end
The genie does not. The genie does not hold such a grudge against the one that placed her there. She understood that it was not out of malice that she was placed where she was. She just didn't like being cooped up for so long.
Yeah, nonetheless, I believe we're all offended on your behalf.
Yeah, I mean, she's going to follow you wherever you go. She's not friends with this thing. But she's also not mad at it. But if y'all attack, she's going to try to hurt it too if y'all want her to. Keshma's on your side for now. is the long and short of it. Okay, yeah, you can walk into the room if you so choose.
I walk into the room.
Okay.
Asmir has become our battering ram for every problem.
Okay, so this area.
What is it? Puddle.
It's a pool.
So beyond this secret door, water fills a carved stone font.
At this point, I'm going to turn to our friend Dao. I'm going to bow my head in reverence, and I'm going to ask old great Keshma al-Wazir, could I ask you for some information on the person who imprisoned you in that vessel?
The Tao admits that she is not quite fully aware of who this person is, but they did not get the feeling that they were in harm when they were trapped inside the vessel that they were in.
I would like to use my non-enchanted staff, of which I have one, and poke in this pool. Unless I can see the bottom.
Have you looked into the pool?
I'd like to look into the pool.
As the water begins to swirl, eerie light emanates from within the basin, and slowly an image resolves on the water's surface.
Thank you.
This is why I think you should take the staff of striking.
So you can see through the eyes of something that is looking... Okay, let's see where we are. Ooh. I need to roll something real quick.
Oh God.
No, you're okay for now. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt... Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. So... You are singing... Well, this is a bit of a pickle here. Give me just a second while I kind of tell you what we're doing here. Okay. Well, this is awkward. I'm supposed to tell you what this thing sees, but because I rolled a 2, you've already seen it. So I'm going to roll one more time just to give you guys something. If we roll a 2 again, then you just don't get to see anything. We see a 5. Okay. As you peer into this, you see through this pair of eyes. And this pair of eyes is walking through these hallways into these rooms where the outside of these rooms looks like large gears that are turning. You come across a golden mammoth tusk, and you see a room full of poison. You also think you see into another world completely, but you're not quite sure. And then the image goes dark.
And And so that's like something that's walking along like a hallway or something, right? And these are just things that it sees?
Yes.
Okay.
Gears
Gotta
and
go to the
mammoth
parallel
tusk,
universe.
Poison.
I'm gonna tell them.
Give me just
everything.
one moment here. Okay.
No, with
All right.
sarcasm.
Is anybody remaining to continue looking into the water?
Hey, Marin, this is pretty cool. We should keep watching it. I'll
I'll leave that
looking,
up to
yeah.
you.
So did Casimir and I both see this? Or was it just me?
You both looked into it, so that is the stuff that you saw.
Okay.
Man, you know, it'd be really cool if they could put something like this like on a wall in a house. You know?
Okay.
Interesting.
Casimir, this is serious. This seems like important information.
How long do you plan to look at this water, by the way?
I mean,
Well,
there's-
I'm gonna go get Dr. Cox.
Okay. Casimir?
I guess
what I saw.
I'll keep looking, but I'm also going to be aware that there's supposed to be some creature that locked up our genie friend. So I'm
The creature, after about 45 seconds has passed, it stops moving.
Well,
And it begins to look around as if it feels like it's being watched.
I guess this will be my cue to stop.
Okay?
Did it ever look at itself in any capacity?
It did not come across any mirrors.
Okay. And so, like, it never saw its arms or anything while it was walking either.
You-
While it was looking around.
You do not know what you were looking at. Well, you know what you saw things that you looked at, but you don't know what was actually looking at it.
Saw the view, but not the viewer.
Yes. What you could tell by like step patterns and stuff, it was bipedal. That's about it.
Alright. Just a shame. I'm sure we're going to run into that thing at some point. So I didn't really see a creature as such in this room. Nothing that would maybe harm someone or bottle a genie. Pool
I
of
think
water.
that those rooms are ones that we are going to need to access. I could be wrong, but it just feels important.
I'm going to ask Keshma in the normal, super polite and respectful and, you know, honorifics or whatever, that kind of way, if there's a way to travel through those waters to what's on the other side.
Keshma says that she knows nothing about this pool, but that when the thing that trapped her came to visit, it was never wet.
Well, I
I'm
hope
going
it's
to
not.
thank her profusely for the information.
She nods respectfully.
I will run around this pool and just try to see if there's anything invisible here and try to reach out for it.
Okay, so are you like searching the room, searching the pool, searching the walls?
Yeah, like the room and the walls mostly as I
Okay.
circle the pool.
Secret door.
Oh, surprise. I guess I'll try open the secret door very carefully.
Okay. Well, I showed more than I planned to, but that's okay.
And I got like 120 feet of
Got
dark
him.
vision, so.
Yeah, but there's like a wall, so I wasn't gonna. But it's okay. It's okay.
Aha. Never mind, that's alright. I mean, no complaints here.
Yeah. You're all good.
Guys, I've
This isn't like
Found-
a direct line of sight from the door.
It is. I'm just being a silly poo-poo head right now is what's happening.
I found another secret door. So this thing that the genie spoke of, it's
Must be this way.
may lie. Indeed. Although I did have a thought. Perhaps after we investigate this part over here, you know how I descended into the mouth of that devilish-looking thing before? Perhaps we need to go to that alternate dimension to open it up. So maybe after we explore this way, we could go back and give that a shot.
Agreed.
Okay.
It just seems odd for it to be there.
I'm fearful of
reason.
trying to go to an alternate universe to try to find solutions to problems in this one, especially
Negative
because
Nancy.
I'm just scared of us getting lost and not being able to make our way back. But I say we go the path of moderation. Let's find that room first, see what we can learn about it.
All right. Well, I
But
guess,
in any case, let's explore what's before us first, shall we?
yeah, I'll look for traps just along the floor before I start walking.
Sure. This hallway is safe.
See.
So as you step in, 3 archways overlook a circular chamber where a spiral staircase descends into darkness. The staircase walls are lined with unlit torches and iron sconces and set with niches containing moldering humanoid skulls and bones.
Well, this is certainly a happy place. Come on in, friends.
I will also go ahead and show the rest of this hallway.
I would vote we sweep the upper floors first, just so nothing comes from behind us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lombard. We need our Lombard.
Sure thing. Sorry, it's a lot of things moving that make me change my cursor. It's very a lot of. I'm not used to computer work. I'm very much used to paperwork. It's a whole new thing. Oh God.
It's all right. You're doing just fine.
Thank you, Doctor. Absolutely. I'll stand at the top of the stairs right here.
I'll stand here.
All right. Keshma will stand in the room with the pool in it for now. Just because
Suppose
it's
I'll-
somewhere she fits at the moment. Okay, so Muirin and Casimir are both at some closed doors.
One at a time. One at a time.
What kind of door is it? Is it like wooden? Is it stone? Can I hear through it?
They're just normal doors. You could probably hear through it if you listened. Go ahead and roll me a perception if you want to do that.
All right.
15. Okay. I will say that you hear the sound of like work being done, as if like things are being made with tools.
I will move away from the door and then whisper to the others.
There's definitely something working in there. I hear metal work, or sounds like metal work. Murin, what do you hear at your door?
Oh, it's in my door.
Go ahead and roll me a perception. Okay. You hear a muffled cry of an old songbird, as well as the skittering of what sounds to be like small feet maybe skittering around. A lot of small feet skittering around.
There's a zoo in this one.
So,
A zoo.
How?
Oh. There's animals in this one, Jasmine. I'm a little weirded out. Gonna be honest.
But I don't think that's immediate danger, or something that'll probably follow us.
So, shall we go to the top first then?
Try and be quiet.
At least there's no one.
Can I stealthily open this door up and just try to peek through?
Yes, give me just one moment, I'm sorry.
No, it's cool, it's cool.
Okay, so you're going up through the top one?
Yep.
Okay.
You need me to roll stealth or something to open it?
You're wearing
Quietly.
you're wearing your thing, right? Well, that just makes you invisible. I wouldn't say it creaks. This is like this area seems to be pretty well kept.
Okay.
It does not say which way this door opens, so I'm just gonna decide. It opens inward, and the hinges are gonna be on the right. So you're gonna be able to see. How far open do you open this door?
I'll start with an inch.
Right? It's probably a little bit more than an inch, but you get the idea.
Alright, yeah, so I saw an
So-
inch like there's nothing there.
Yeah.
2 inches.
So you see here, you're this wooden thing here. You see, is you see this old wooden bench and shelf along the wall, and it's covered with gears and chains and like trap components. There's cages filled with rats.
That
And you can-
spells
and you can
traps
s-
to me.
You can see that this room is lit.
Hey, the vision that we saw had gears surrounding
Also-
something, right?
Also someone walking around hallways though. Okay. And so, do I just still hear someone working away?
And you just kind of hear the sound of like it's just like kind of like hammers hitting things. You also hear this like the sound of like big hammers clanging on metal.
Right.
And as you open the door, it obviously gets a lot louder.
I will continue to open the door,
How far?
like almost halfway open.
So,
You know, no, I'm just gonna open it. I'm gonna open it just so I can see. Like now, at this point, I'm curious.
okay. Give me 1 second. Be easier to just do this one as this. Okay. So, old wooden benches and shelves along the walls of this chamber are covered with gears, chains, trap components, and cages filled with rats. Lit iron braziers hang by chains from the ceiling, and along the north wall a stepped day is set with a bulky contraption, an iron maiden of sorts, attached to a network of steaming pistons, tubes, and bubbling vats of blood. And 5 masked dwarves operate the contraption. Give me 1 second, I will show you. The sweet boys who are doing such hard good work. Okay.
I guess they're just all at hard work, so they didn't notice the door open.
They don't seem to care. However, as you open the dwarves are just finishing the contraption they were working on.
Do I see any traps in the room? Is that
Room
it
looks
seems right.
room looks pretty safe. I mean, there's something that they're working on at the very end here. So the thing that they were just finishing up is right here is where this thing is. Sorry, this thing is. If you couldn't see the ring.
Okay, and so that thing. Does it look like anything I've seen before?
It looks like an Iron Maiden.
what that is.
So it's a coffin that's got spikes lining both sides of it on the inside. That you put a person inside and then slam the door.
Doesn't actually exist, but they made them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a medieval style torture device.
Okay, so I see that, and that just looks like a kind of sarcophagus, I guess.
Looks.
Or
I
is it
mean,
open.
you can definitely tell it's definitely closed, but they just stopped working on it, and steam is beginning to be released from this Iron Maiden.
I will close the door, and then look at the others like, are we going to do this? Because if we're going in heavy. This is I've never seen a contraption like this before.
I have a feeling something is gonna come out of that.
You hear the hissing of the steam get louder. And then you also hear through the door the muffled sounds of almost like rusty metal grinding, as it sounds like something might open.
Merrin, maybe we should take a step back. Just let whatever comes through this door come through this door.
I don't think anything's coming through this door.
It might try. Let's give it a second. And so we hear that the grinding of rusty metal. Is that approaching?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. In that case, after, I don't know, a few moments, I'll go and just open the door again and just see what's going on.
As soon as you open the door, what stands in the middle of the room is a tomb guardian. It's this golem-looking being that is encased in full armor.
I don't like that at all.
Once again, I'll just close
The
the
face-
door.
Oh, unfortunately,
Oh,
it was looking straight at the door. So we are going to roll initiative.
Dun, dun, dun.
So everybody go ahead and do that for me while I start getting that set up as well.
oh, nice.
Oops, sorry, I didn't have turn order put in. I'm such a fool. It's okay. It seems to be working. No, it's not.
Isn't it? Seems like it.
Maybe it is.
It is.
It's on there.
Oh, okay, perfect. Awesome. Okay, and then I just need to pull him up.
I'm gonna guess that thing's probably not a spellcaster. We didn't even let Will finish the description of the thing.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Give me one
What were you
second. I'm
saying
sorry.
about its face?
Its face kind of looks familiar, as if it was described to you in somebody's journal.
Oh boy.
It looks almost like the one called Seward. Okay, Casimir, Doctor, Lombard,
The one that was torn to pieces.
Yes. Do you want Keshma to be used here? She will not. I do apologize. I worded this wrong. She will not fight for you. She will cast 3 spells for you.
I think we're alright.
Okay.
If we really get in trouble, we can ask her to cast
Right.
Conjure Elemental.
Yeah.
Give us a little bit of backup. I don't think we're gonna need the wish for this fight.
Okay.
No.
In that case, it's going to be just
This
us.
can't possibly be what imprisoned her, right?
I mean, I know the answer to that question. Okay. And then, Doctor, what is your dex?
My dex is 14.
Yeah, it's definitely higher than Mr. Seward here. Okay. So, Everybody's numbers are correct. Okay, in that case, Weirin will be the first to move.
Yeah. Are they all hostile, or is it just the guy in the middle?
It's just Seward. However, the Tomb Dwarfs are watching. And they look pleased with what they've made.
Yeah. They want us dead too.
Does it look real tough?
The armor...
Like, we don't...
The armor... So, hold on. Give me 1 second. There is a pretty decent description of him. So, he's made of a bunch of salvaged remains of flesh, and it looks like just the amount of scraps and stuff around him looks like it would be plate armor.
How high are the ceilings?
The ceilings are 25 feet tall. Sorry, no, that's wrong.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty high, right? Those stairs go pretty far.
Yeah, each level goes 25 feet down, but there is like at least some layer of ceiling wall in between. So I'd probably say they're about 20 feet tall. Actually, not 25. So otherwise, the floors would be quite thin.
That's not really high enough for count meteors, is it?
It wouldn't do a lot.
I don't know.
No. I like that. That's like the big one.
How big are the doorways? Like the door that I just opened, is it like
Really
it's tall?
I'd say it's like a medium creature would just be able to walk through it. It's just like a normal doorway.
And
It's
that
big enough.
creature-
It's big enough to where like big enough things could still probably fit. Like a huge creature wouldn't, but like a large creature could probably fit through it. But
Is this
they'd have to
is
like
this a
duck.
large creature?
No, he's medium sized.
Okay, so he's wearing armor and everything, but he's not like a giant.
No, he's
Imposing is all. Alright.
I'm reading something. What level am I? 9. Fantastic. Okay. I haven't done this in a while. Please forgive me.
That's okay.
This is annoying. I'm gonna wild shape as I'm going through the door.
Okay.
Into This is really hard because they're really hard to figure.
You moon druid?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
You can go up to CR 1/2.
Oh, if you're a moon druid, wait,
Should
what
be
level are you?
CR.
We're all
Well, I mean-
9th, so you can
That'd be-
be a CR3 creature, I
Let's
think.
say that one's like 3 or less.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Now that you're telling me that you're a moon druid, I'm kind of like,
Yeah, because
oh,
a level
really? After all
Yeah.
this time, you're gonna
As an action.
because a level 2 can do a CR2.
No. As an
CR1.
action, you can
CR1.
magically assume the shape of a beast that you have seen before, twice per short rest, max CR 1/4 until level 8, at which point max CR is 1/2.
Interesting.
You said you're a
But you
moon
have
druid.
circle
It's
forms.
different.
You're a circle of the moon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, no,
don't-
8th
beasts and
max
priests.
CR 1. What'd you say?
You're a
No,
moon
that's for
druid.
normal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
that's
you're a
for
moon
regular
druid, that's...
druids. You're a moon druid.
Yeah, moon druids are
It doesn't say
specific.
that I can do more than that.
Yeah, it does. It's under your subclass features. It's called circle forms.
What the? How did I not know that this whole time? What?
Okay, starting at
That
6th
changes
level,
everything.
you can transform into a beast with a challenge rating as high as your druid level divided by 3. We're 9, right? So she can turn into a 3.
Jesus.
CR3.
Yep. Your max
Christ.
CR is
And
it's 3.
you can even have flying or swimming
Yeah,
speed.
there's no limitations.
Okay, I'm gonna do a regular attack and then spend the time until my next turn choosing what to wild shape into because that just opened up a whole
Game
Just-
changer.
mountain of opportunity. Holy crap.
Your attacks
Ah.
as an animal will do magical damage. So, that's cool too.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go in and fire a ice knife at the guy.
Okay.
That is a 27.
That's
That is a crit.
a crit
That
hits. Yeah.
Holy shit. Wait, do you have to roll it differently as a crit?
Yeah, it's double dice.
I click again.
Yep.
So we
So 6, 13, 4
16
total.
piercing. And then him and the dwarves that he's next to are gonna take the d6 or whatever it is, the cold damage
Oh
2d6.
yeah, I forgot to explode it. Hopefully that's okay.
Okay. So he only takes the 4 cold damage because the extra damage isn't part of the crit? Or does he take 9 cold
No.
damage?
He takes
Yeah, he takes
4
16
cold
piercing.
damage and 16 piercing.
So he takes 9 cold and 16 piercing.
No, 4 cold.
Why only 4 and not 9?
Because the explosion is an effect. It's not.
Okay, it's not part of the crit itself.
It,
Okay,
You don't roll for that.
Gotcha.
They have to roll a dexterity saving throw for half of that.
gotcha. Well, I will say that hit doesn't do a whole lot. But that's okay.
16 magical piercing then to sneeze at.
Is it magical piercing?
It's a spell.
Oh, in that case, he takes some damage. That might have told you guys a little bit too much, but that's okay. I like you guys. I'll let y'all know things. Oops. Okay, so he definitely takes some damage, actually.
And then the dwarves have to roll for the save against that as well.
Gotcha. Does he need to roll a save?
Yeah, for the cold damage.
Okay.
All 3 of them.
The dwarves aren't actually in initiative yet, but that's okay. Well, that one
only takes 2
passed.
damage.
That one takes 2. In fact, I'll go ahead and just do that now real quick. 3. If I could do game correctly, that'd be great. Oh no, I have them all attached. 1 second. We're moving quick. It's happening. It's only 5 of them. It's fine. I'm not panicking. I'm just panicking. Ah! Bing bong. I thought I fixed this. I thought I fixed it. I'm sorry, everybody. I've let you all down. Okay.
I just realized we're like a really tanky team. Like it was
So far, yeah.
Mirren's like circle form.
Kind
She's got
of.
just a giant
Okay.
health pool.
Now this one
I've
is
got
going to make
the-
a dex.
The dodging and of
That one
course, we've got
fails. So that one takes 4 damage. Just make sure everybody else is where they're supposed to be. Bing bong. Bing bong. Bong. Okay. Alright. Sorry about that. Quick technical difficulty, but we are A-okay and back on track now. Okay. All
I want
right.
you guys to know. Everyone will find out.
Upon them taking damage as well, the Tomb Dwarves are going to enter initiative. And they're going to enter in on 20 as well.
I think somebody's banging on my door. Excuse me.
No worries. Go check that out. In the meantime, Casimir, what is your dex?
My dex is 18.
Okay, you'll go before the Tomb Dwarves.
Yeah. Alright. Do they look like normal dwarves, these tomb dwarfs?
Ah, I can answer that question.
I think that was just the neighbors upstairs.
No worries. In 1 second here. Jay had just asked about the Tomb Dwarves. And I can actually tell you a little bit about what these guys actually look like. It's actually here. Where is it? I need to get the book. Okay.
Bring my notebook. The notebook has creature size mechanics mapped out on the front of it. I couldn't see.
So they look a lot like what is the word? I want to say cave dwarves, but that's not quite exactly what I mean.
Deep dwarves?
Deep dwarves, thank you. They look a lot like deep dwarves, and they are all wearing a mask. Each one of them has a mask that looks like a replica of the devil face that was at the tube entrance. They do not speak.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna pull out my mace. My magical mace.
Okay. Oh
Hang
wait,
up.
Weirin, was that it for your turn?
Psst, come back here.
Wild shape takes an action.
No, oh wait.
Bonus action, I think.
It's an action. No.
Action.
Let me double check because apparently my rules are in 2 different places and it's been
It's definitely worth checking, yeah, I'm not sure.
combat wild shape. 1 bonus action. I'm gonna turn into a where is it? An Ankylosaurus. Can I fit in there? It's a huge beast.
That would be 15 feet.
3 by 3, right?
3 by 3.
You can fit.
I'd like to move
Saying
to,
is an
like,
Ankylosaurus. Okay. You're gonna have to explain to me exactly what that does.
So
Other
I
way.
yeah, I think it just pushes them over.
Okay, give me just a second. I have to give
You
you.
are 2 size categories larger than them. You can just move through them.
Do it smoosh them?
No.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna give you an Ankylosaurus token.
Unless
Beautiful.
like Ankylosaurus has
This
like a
is what I
sound effect or
made
something.
this character for, and after I made it, for some reason I thought that it wasn't gonna work. I can be dinosaurs.
You certainly can.
Isn't that how we found you?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. It's going to show up somewhere else until I make sure that the sizing is correct. That's not correct.
Could
Could you imagine? Weirin, I will need you to just utilize a page for the Ankylosaurus. There is one on 5e.tools.
I have it in my D&D Beyond page already, so I can just
Oh,
I have
perfect.
buttons to click for all the attacks and everything. Yeah.
Awesome. I have added you to the list of people that can control it, so you should be able to control it now.
Yeah, so it'll be like right
Okay? So it's going to push... Oops, sorry. I'm still holding the wrong guy. Oh, okay. Tomb Dwarf. It's going to move here, kind of pushed onto the table there, and it's going to move Mr. Seward here a little bit further away.
Alright. Oh, beans. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Now,
You
Kaz.
have an action, don't you?
Didn't I use my action for something?
Bonus
I
action.
attacked.
Oh, you did?
I used Ice Knife.
Oh, right. You cast a spell.
Mhm.
I forgot about that.
Yep, that's it.
Fantastic. All right, then on to Casimir.
In that case, I will not take the mace out. I will instead take my rapier, move over to this dwarf, and take a booming blade. Sorry.
Okay,
Here we go.
that hits. That hits.
Okay, so that's 19.
Okay.
Plus 7 thunder. Yeah. And now it can't move. And I think I had 5 left, so I'll move here.
Okay.
Actually, no, I won't. I'll just stay. Yep, then that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. The Tomb Dwarf that just hit you, or that you just hit, is going to try to hit you back. It's going to try to, it's going to multi-attack you with its battle axes. So it's going to do 2 attacks. First one is a crit.
Jesus.
God damn. Double crit as well.
Well, that's just,
Ah.
oh yeah, with the advantage. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And then I can just
Funny.
click on the word battle axe in this chat, right? And then it'll
Correct.
do the damage. Okay.
You should roll that.
I think that means my Cloak of Displacement doesn't work.
So
If
it's
you take
6 plus
damage,
7.
it probably ceases to function until the start of your next turn. Alright, yeah.
Gotcha. So, is that 13 slashing then?
Looks like 13.
Because 6
yeah.
plus 7? Okay, so you
Well.
take 13 slashing damage on the first hit. It's going to hit you again. Or it's going to try to hit you again. Second one does not hit you,
Awesome.
I would assume. Hopefully you haven't. I think your AC is a little higher than 9, I would believe.
Yeah, it's a little higher than that, you could say.
This Tomb Dwarf is going to attack Weirin's Ankylosaurus. Same idea, multi-attack with its one-handed battle axe. Oops, that's not what I meant to click. That's okay. Battle axe does a 10 hit. Okay,
AC
and
15.
it's going to try again, and it's going to miss again. This Tomb Dwarf is going to move up and also multi-attack the Ankylosaurus with 2 battle axe attacks. That is a crit. It is going to do 8 slashing damage to you. Second hit, it's going to miss. This Tomb Dwarf is going to move up here, attack the Ankylosaurus. This time it's going to multi-attack with a 2-handed battle axe. That is a miss. That is a dirty 20. It's going to take 3 slashing damage. This Tomb
Alright,
Dwarf...
so 8. Oh,
But wait, there's more.
This Tomb Dwarf is going to move up, and you guessed it, it's going to multi-attack the Ankylosaurus. One-handed battle axes again this time. That's a hit.
Jesus Christ.
7 slashing damage. Second one, it's going to be a miss. Which brings us to Lombard Goldstein. Lombard just saw another dinosaur up here. He's very excited about it. He has grown an interest for dinosaurs. He has forgiven the King of Feathers for being so terrifying. And he's going to move in. Let me see how far I've gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have 40 feet of movement now, do I not? I do have 40 feet. So he's going to move here. And what he will do is he'll just grab a javelin out real quick, and he's going to toss one at this Tomb Dwarf that's over here on the table. And he's going to miss, but he gets 2 attacks.
What?
Second
Wait.
one. Second one
Yes,
hit.
more.
So yeah, he's gonna take a little bit of damage from that. He takes 9 piercing damage. Fantastic. Okay. Which takes us to the doctor.
How much damage have you taken in your Ankylosaurus form?
Big dinosaur?
Huh?
Did you ask me that? Can I give him that information?
I mean, it's you, so you would be able to.
You
Yeah,
took damage,
you are
right?
you are an ally. You'd be able to kind of see where each other's at.
Okay, yeah. I took 18. My max HP is 68. I'm at 50.
So you don't look too banged up.
Okay.
You're gonna suffer a lot more attacks, though.
Yeah, but if my health goes all the way down, I just revert to my dragonborn form and I'm back to
Yeah, you got 2 wild shapes. You can go right back to a second Ankylosaurus.
Yeah.
Although it would be best to save them if possible.
How tall is this Ankylosaurus?
So it is huge, but Ankylosauruses were, they kind of sat low to the ground, so they'd probably be as tall as we are, simply due to its size.
All right.
So it's long.
Then
But it's a low to the
don't
ground
have the
close.
movement to do this round, but I know what I'm doing next round.
Okay.
My concern is that that's a whole lot of motherfuckers that are gonna attack near it next turn.
Yeah, I was considering using my mace just to try to scare some of them off.
You guys need to focus on attacking them while I'm distracting them. And stop worrying about my health bar.
Wait, how much was your total health?
68. I'm at 50.
Yeah, it's not that high.
And then I
actually,
have
for a level
54
3.
health after that for my actual character.
Right.
Right.
Good. I'm good.
You have a low armor class, and we don't want your druid taking any actual damage. You're tanking everything in the room right now.
I haven't even had a chance to attack yet. You guys are doubting me.
No, we're not.
That is true.
I
There
just-
might be 2 less
It's
people
my
by the
job
end.
to worry about everyone's health pool, okay?
He's the healer. It's his whole thing.
True.
It's his whole shtick. His modus
well,
operandi, if you
Primary
would.
function.
I feel confident I might be able to kill this one that's in front of me next turn. Murin might be able to kill 2 of them this turn.
I'm gonna move up here, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at first level
Okay.
on the dinosaur.
Okay.
That's a good cure wound.
That's a good cure wounds. That's some tasty
Yeah.
cure.
12?
Yeah. And I believe I'm done.
Okay. That takes us to Seward, who is going to multi-attack the Ankylosaurus with 2 slam attacks. First one misses horribly. Second one, I believe, hits.
Wait.
Cutting words.
Cutting words.
Did you roll a second one? It didn't show up for me.
The second one was the 18 or 27 if it had been rolled with the thing.
Fuck.
Takes it down to a 17, which I believe still hits.
Yeah.
Still hits. I don't see.
That's only 11 bludgeoning damage. It's not 19 because it wasn't a crit. Okay.
How many attacks does this thing get?
That was it. It was 2 slams. One of them missed.
Give me just.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give you 1 second on that.
I don't know why my stuff wasn't showing up. Okay, so how much damage did I take?
You took 11 bludgeoning damage.
Took one backwards. Alright.
All right. And with that, that is your turn.
Wait.
Okay.
There's a 26.
Ooh.
Who are you attacking?
Does a 26 hit?
Who are you attacking?
Oh, then it just rolled all three of those. Who can I attack next?
All of the enemies are
One
in
target.
range of you. So,
Okay.
whichever one you want.
I'll go for the rightmost one. It has to make a DC 14 saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay, so it needs to
22
make
bludgeoning damage.
a strength save. It does pass the strength save, but it takes 22 bludgeoning.
Mm.
Okay.
It's actually complete bullshit that I don't hit multi-attack or can have like one target with my dinosaur tail, but I guess that's all.
Wait, so is it just 22 bludgeoning for both of those attacks?
Just the one attack.
Just the one.
I didn't mean to roll the 1d20 plus 7 twice. I just clicked the button just to roll for the tail, and then I clicked the attack button.
Okay.
And rolled all three.
Yeah, I mean both of those hits. Since neither of them are crits, that's fine. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I gotcha. Okay, is that it, or are we doing more?
There is no multi.
Yeah, there's no multi, so that's it for me.
Okie dokie.
That is magical bludgeoning damage, though, if that matters.
Oh yeah. Form.
Well, I won't answer that question, but it takes some damage. All right, and with that, we're gonna move to Casimir.
Well, we're gonna do our
And now
good
you get
old.
displacement back.
That is very true. Yeah, I got good old displacement. Well, I'm gonna do my spell again, the good old booming blade.
Okay.
We're gonna try try and see if we can land that. 14 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, very good. That is a 22 plus 22 plus 5 thunder.
He dead.
Awesome. Alright. Or that first one, and I will move up to engage the next one. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. That takes us to the Tomb Dwarfs. We'll go from right to left here. This one is going to multi-attack the Ankylosaurus with both hands on its battle axe. 7 misses. That's a crit.
Oh, damn.
They are hitting today, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be 7 slashing damage. It's going to be same idea from this guy. He's also going to have both hands on his battle axe. That's a miss. That's also a miss. This one here is going to do the same thing one-handed. That's a miss. That's a hit. It's going to do 10 slashing damage. This one here already had its eye. It was already attacking the Ankylosaurus. It's going to continue attacking the Ankylosaurus because Casimir didn't take damage and is currently not even visible. He saw his friend die, but he doesn't know what happened. So he's going to also one-handed attack with the battle axe with the multi-attack there. So that's a miss and a hit. But that's just 8 slashing damage, as it was not a crit. Okay. Which is going to move us back to Lombard.
My page froze up. There was just the 8 on top of the 10 that I took, right? Mm-hmm.
Correct. All right. Lombard is going to move over to this side here. And he is going to swing the Golden Stein at this Tomb Dwarf. That's a hit. That's 14 bludgeoning damage. This dwarf dead.
You go.
He gone. Okay, so because I have 2 attacks per action. Can I move in between those attacks,
Absolutely.
or is that like a no-no?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool. Because I definitely have some extra movement. Let me just.
I think that one that you just deleted was the one that had the
Oh, it's a. I didn't delete it. It's been moved to the GM info overlay.
Oh. That appears to have taken him out of the
Oh, okay. So it took him out for you guys. Okay, it's not invisible on mine actually,
That's
but I'll
cool.
leave
That's
it.
good to know.
I'll leave it visible for you guys, just so you guys can still see its turn in the thing.
This
Give me a
is actually my order.
Yeah, I'll just keep it. I'll keep it visible, and I'll just move it over to the. I'll just move it out of the way for now. Okay. Actually, I guess it doesn't actually need to be. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Lombard is going to move a little bit further and attack the next Tomb Dwarf, again with another swing from the Goldstein. It's a 14. That hits. And does 8 bludgeoning damage to this one here. Okay. Which is going to take us to the doctor.
I'm gonna turn it into a dinosaur to make out with Mirren.
Oh?
So, I'm gonna kind of try to run up the Ankylosaurus's back and run along the Ankylosaurus, and then jump from here, like near the Ankylosaurus's head, and jump to the other side of the Tomb Dwarves and the Tomb Guardian.
Okay.
That's 10 feet.
The
Be able to
house.
do that. That's normal, right? Normal jump distance.
Well, I guess you said like the Ankylosaurus is about our size, so I mean it would
Yeah.
just be.
Yeah, you know what? Because like the top of the
It's not even,
Ankylosaurus
like,
is
all distance.
yeah, the top of the Ankylosaurus's head would have been essentially the same height as the top of everybody else's heads. So I'd say yeah, you being able to hop over it since you're still within the thing, you wouldn't have taken an attack of opportunity getting over
No, I
its
haven't
head.
left
Yeah, you
any-
you haven't left its circle. So I would say that yeah, you can do that without any rolls or anything.
Okay.
I was debating on whether or not to make you roll athletics on that, but yeah, no, that's probably fine.
When I get to this point, I'm going to cast Polymorph
Okay,
and turn into a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
fantastic.
What's the CR on a T-Rex?
8.
8.
8.
Are we blowing our load maybe a little fast?
I have
What I
3
thought.
4th level
I-
spell
I
slots.
also have polymorph though. Like we got more of these in our pocket. I have another
Yeah.
wild shape and polymorph.
Yeah.
Like,
we are prepared for this behavior.
Dr. Cox, you are in control of Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Okie dokie.
We have 2 dinosaurs. This is a very cramped space all of a sudden.
we're like a full tank outfit, you know? Like all of us have some good health behind us. or
We
at
are
least
all
maybe.
pretty tanky.
This is... What even is the point of the army? They just stand out and listen
They're
to the
artillery
distant...
battery.
They listen to the
They
distant
can
carnage.
Deal the damage while we just survive.
We don't even have to survive. We're just here. We
Yeah,
chilling.
I'm gonna bite some motherfuckers in half right now. But
Yeah,
that's
I'm not
my
gonna...
action and all my movement, so I'm done.
All right, fair enough. Well, that's going to leave us to the Tomb Guardian. Again, since he was already focused on Weirin, he's not going to change his focus here.
Bring it, bitch.
He's going to multi-attack with 2 slams.
So tired of multi-attack.
First one.
Only the bad guys.
First one's a hit. It's going to be 16 bludgeoning.
16.
And then the second one is also a hit. It's going to do 14 bludgeoning.
We're getting there, boys.
So 30 total. And it's going to be the end of his turn. So that is going to take it to Weirin.
gonna swing on the big bad in the middle. What is he called?
You can call him Seward
The
if you'd
Tomb
like.
Guardian. Seward. Thank you. I'm gonna swing on Seward with Impale.
Okay.
Ah, fuck.
That does not hit. All right.
That ends my
It
turn.
happens.
Sounds good. All right, Casimir.
Well, I'm just gonna keep on keeping on with this rapier attacks with booming blade because it keeps working. Ooh, 13.
It's a miss.
Damn. All right. Well, shit.
The armor classes now.
Yeah, I guess that's it. That's the end of my turn. I'm all out. That's the gambit.
All right. In that case, the Tomb Dwarfs are going to go. This Tomb Dwarf has just taken a hit from Lombard. He's going to multi-attack Lombard with 2 hands on his axe. That's a miss. That's a miss. This Tomb Dwarf is going to attack the Ankylosaurus with 2 hands on his battle axe 2 times. That's a miss. That's a crit.
Man, you're getting so many doubles and so many crits. This is.
That is going to be 11 slashing damage.
These odds.
This Tomb Dwarf, because it did not get hit by Casimir, is going to continue swinging at the Ankylosaurus. A multi-attack with 1 hand on his battle axe. So you said it's a AC 15. That's a hit. So 5 slashing.
That's gonna take me back to Mirren.
Okay. He is going to swing again.
He's got to move first.
Oh right, he would have to
Yeah.
move first. What's his movement? He's got plenty of movement. He's gonna move right here. He's gonna try to hit you again. The 16 hit.
Yes.
8 slashing on that. All right, and that is going to end the turn for the Tomb Dwarfs, which is going to bring us back to Lombard. He's going to swing his Goldenstein at the same guy once again. 13 misses. He's going to go for a second attack. 16 hits. He's going to deal 14 bludgeoning damage to this, I would say sweet boy, but I don't know how sweet he actually is. Okay. And now the Doctor as the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
So I don't have any of these buttons. I should probably make them.
Is there one in
You should be able to. pull
is there
out
one in D&D Beyond?
Go to extras. Go to. I mean, you can just go to wild shape.
Or just Tyrannosaurus Rex 5e, and then something will come up with the character sheet, D&D Beyond.
Oh yeah, the Rex
Yeah, I
isn't
found
pulling
it.
up for me.
Do you want me to post the
Okay,
link
no,
in the
I
chat?
got it. I got it. Here we go. I'm biting the Tomb Guardian.
Okay. That is definitely a hit.
So the Tomb Guardian is now grappled, right?
Okay. What is
And
an
until the grapple ends, it is restrained, and I
What
can't
is-
fight any other targets.
what is the save?
It's DC 17, so that in the middle.
What does it need to roll? It says escape save.
Oh, that is a strength save, I believe.
Strength.
But
Does it roll it now or at the beginning of its
no,
turn?
it has to take its action to try to free itself, I believe.
Okay, gotcha. So it's
When
going
it
to
gets
take...
hit, it grappled, and while it's grappled, it's restrained.
And it's taking 27 magical piercing from that?
Correct.
Okay.
All attack rolls against this creature have advantage. That's nice.
Yeah. So it can just sit there and not do anything while I bite its head off. And then I'm gonna tail attack the one in between me and Lombard.
Okay.
That's 25 to hit, 21 magical bludgeoning.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Okay. Alright. Cool.
And I'm done.
Right, this Tomb Dwarf doesn't look too great. Which is going to lead us to Seward, who is going to try to get out, and he needs to roll
17.
17. Is that?
Ahaha.
Yeah, that was a fail. That's all he can do. So we're going to move on to Muirin.
Oh, hey, it's already my turn again? It's
It
kinda
is.
awesome.
It is. We don't have an army that we're using at the moment, so the initiative roll actually takes less than a few minutes to get through.
It's not looking pretty, and I've been taking a lot of damage. So,
Yeah, but those things, at least those two are gonna attack me now.
I don't know if our Tyrannosaurus Rex is really gonna fit out of any doorways. This health is gonna like,
It's alright.
I snipe on the big bear again.
Say again.
Gonna cast Ice Knife on this guy again.
Okay. Which one?
Just the second level.
This guy? Go right next to you.
Tomb Guardian.
Oh, okay. Seward. Okay.
Yeah, so it'll hit all three of the...
13
Wait, will it
oh.
hit my friends?
That's alright, it'll only hit me. And I have like
Okay.
a million hit points. I have 136 in Tyrannosaurus form.
So
Jesus Christ.
the ice knife does not hit,
Right, but they still have...
but the
lots of-
explosion happens.
Right.
Okay. Does that include Seward because he didn't get hit?
Yes.
Okay. So give me 1 second here.
So I'm gonna take the full 15 cold.
Oh.
So is Seward,
Okay.
and then the Tomb Guardian, not the Tomb Guardians, but the dwarves. We need 3. This guy fails and goes a bye-bye. This guy passes, just barely. So he takes half, right?
Yeah. That's like 8.
8 damage, okay. And then this guy fails, so he takes all 15. Fantastic. All right, so that takes us back to Casimir. That hits.
18 to hit. 20 damage. Plus 2 thunder.
Okay. Fantastic. So
Nice.
if he moves,
Not
he's going
bad.
to take damage. He is still standing, but he's pretty unhealthy at this point.
Alright.
All right. However, give me just 1 second. I'm going to move this dead guy just out the way. Trying to keep things nice and tidy. Okay. All right. So this Tomb Dwarf up top is going to attack the Tyrannosaurus Rex 2 times with both hands on his battle axe. What is his AC?
13.
So first one misses, second one hits for 10 slashing. The other one is going to multi-attack, well, he had his focus on Weirin this whole time, but Casimir just hit him. So I think he's going to go after Casimir with both hands on his battle axe, and he's going to multi-attack. 15? No, right?
Yes.
And then 13 definitely misses. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Sorry, we didn't move
All
the Tomb
right.
Dwarfs. Okay, and that's all the Tomb Dwarfs that are left in this room right now. So Lombard is going to move over to where Seward's torso and legs are sticking out of the Tyrannosaurus's mouth, and he's going to attack with advantage 2 times. So he's going to 18. Let's just see if that's let's just see if he hits a crit. Nope, but a 19 hits, but we'll 17 bludgeoning damage on Seward. 1 second. You'd think I'd be able to do that math in my head, but I can't. Okay, and then we're going to do it again. Let's just see if we get a crit. We don't. Another 10 bludgeoning damage. Seward is not okay right now. He's not
Pretty crippled.
he's not in a great headspace at the moment. He could use some water. Okay, that takes us back to the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
All right. You said the ceiling is about how tall?
I'd say about 20 feet.
Okay. And how tall am I?
A T-Rex is probably also, probably
Like
about 15
50
to 18.
feet high.
Well,
Well, I mean, obviously I'm hunched over, right?
yeah, I mean, you're big. You're definitely quite large.
So what I want to do is I want to like lift my chin up and kind of tilt my head sideways and lift Seward, whatever his name is, up to the ceiling and then drop him. So he falls 20 feet and hits the ground in front of me and then bite him again.
Okay.
So technically that would be 20 feet of falling damage, right? 2d6, and he recovers prone, so when I attack him, I attack with advantage.
I'm just gonna say that with the amount of health that he's at, the throw would just snap him and he'd die.
I didn't even have to do an attack
So
on that one.
yeah, because I mean, you I'm just gonna save you the roll on that one. Essentially, you can roll just to see if it crits, but it will, right? Because he's
Just for
prone.
fun. That's a 20 to hit. That's a 21.
Yeah, no, he is long
Or
gone.
36 piercing damage.
He is as dead comes. He's re-dead.
So that was just me. Wait, no, that was the falling damage was the 2d6, right? That's what you said hit him.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
right.
yeah, the bite wouldn't. The bite.
sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. I'm not gonna. Those were hypothetical rolls. So if you
7 bludgeoning.
just. Yeah, that's that.
That's what killed him.
He had 4 health. He's
Hit
got.
you with the tactics. God damn.
All right, then I'm gonna use this bite attack against the nearest Tomb Dwarf.
All right.
Can we roll again or
Yeah, go for it. Since those were like hypotheticals.
29?
Yep.
Is that it?
It sure the fuck does.
18 piercing, and he's grappled and restrained.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move forward just a little bit here so I can make a tail attack against the other one. Whoops, sorry. 26 to hit.
That hits.
That's a 28 magical bludgeoning.
He dead.
Wait, does a Tyrannosaurus Rex get magical bludgeoning?
It's a spell, isn't it?
Suppose
Oh,
so.
wait.
I mean,
But doesn't it?
shoot-
Yeah, it conjures as a magical creature. It's a little bit too late for me to come back, but Seward is immune to non-magical attacks. But I'm gonna say that we've gone too far for me to even consider trying to rewind all we've done. I'm gonna let it count. We might change things if it happens again in the future, but for now, we're not gonna worry about it.
Right, yeah, because it's like...
We'd have to rewind almost this entire fight.
Yeah, it's a moon drone thing, but I mean, a Tyrannosaurus Rex just does some amazing damage by itself, so...
Yeah. I mean, the big thing is that he's
Still would have been
immune.
restrained.
Yeah, he would have been restrained and stuff, so... But non-magical attacks would have done 0 damage to him, which I guess means that I wouldn't have done any actual damage to... It's fine. It's too late. I wasn't thinking about it. We're good.
Goldstein's magical.
Yeah, is it?
But does
It's very magical.
do its attacks do magical damage, or do they just do the regular damage?
It's a magical weapon.
Huh.
Yeah, it
That's a good
need
point.
An extra effect.
Even
Like,
if
you
it's
know how I have,
like that coral-touched moon sword
Yeah.
that
That's the
Casimir
one.
has.
Okay,
That
gotcha.
doesn't have even a plus to damage or anything, and it's still magical.
Okay, I gotcha.
Just
I really
like
need
if
to
you have
make
a
a
silver
note of that because I forget that pretty much every time we play. Okay. All right.
Alright.
Does that end your turn, Dr.
Yes.
Cox? Okay. So that would have been Seward's turn at that point, but he's dead. So Muirin, what would you like to do?
Would like to let him. There's only one more card. Okay. You know, what if I just didn't I pick up a weapon last time? No, Casimir got the mace.
Yeah, that's why I want to give you the Staff of Striking, because you're actually going to use it.
I have 2 weapon finding and 1 sword. I'm just gonna attack most of the guys. It misses.
But because he's currently in he's in the maw of a Tyrannosaurus, so you have advantage on this attack.
Oh, weak hits.
That hits.
Do a 20.
It do. 4 slashing.
4. You're welcome. I can also back up without drawing an attack weapon.
I'm gonna have to
guess
move you
because
real
he's
quick.
grappled,
He's
but I would have
restrained.
been able to anyway.
Okay.
That's one side or something. Okay.
Okay.
I imagine.
All right. So Casimir.
That wasn't bad, Bitter, but like this.
But like this. While you're doing that as well, I'm gonna just reveal because we've been able to see this
10 out
straight
of
away
10.
at this point. Okay,
Only 18 damage. Let me show you how it's done.
18 damage.
18 plus 6
24,
thunder.
actually.
Yeah,
Well-
boy.
He dead.
That'll do.
Yeah, I guess if there was only his legs left, that wouldn't have been a very clean kill. Ooh, gotta wash this rapier, you know.
Would have been one of those you cut his legs off and all his blood just kind of starts pouring out from below as you cut one of the major veins / arteries, whichever one. And
Oh, you imagine
yeah.
that completely different to me. I imagine that going right up, you know, like a rapier does.
well, because there's a dinosaur's mouth in the way, it wouldn't have been able to slice the rest of him because there's a dinosaur in the way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because only his legs were sticking out. Because.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unless you also wanted to slice up the dinosaur's snout, which I don't know is the best move. Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, he might be a friend right now, but he is still a dinosaur. You see what he did to poor Seward just then. All right,
It would
Well,
and with
be
that,
nice having this little escape plan here, but yeah, we good.
and actually,
Oof.
but however, do not move freely just yet.
Stairs going up.
As you see, just in the doorway below you. Oops, I'm being bad at Roll20. You see this crawling claw in the doorway. You don't know how long it's been there, And once it sees that you notice it, it runs back off.
Can I howl?
You can.
Try to dart after it, or like tail whap it before it gets too far away.
It immediately scurries, and it's quite quick. But you see it run off kind of towards the west room down the hallway. Yes.
I guess while the dinosaur is roaring, I'm just gonna be like going through whatever this what was it, Selward?
Seward?
Seward's pockets and things, I guess.
Okay.
Before we get into like searching the room and the after battle tippity paw, can we have our first regularly scheduled break?
Yes. I was going to let you know what treasure you found on him first, but if you would like to wait until after the break, we can do that. Okay. Since it is actually a little bit later than our normal one, we might make this just one longer break. So how about we do this one for 15 minutes? Is that good with everybody else?
Sounds good.
Okay, so it's the 54th minute of the hour. We will be back 10 minutes into the next hour. So Eastern Time, 10:10, 9:10 Central, 7:10 West Coast. Pacific. There we go. I forgot what words y'all used. And nobody cares about mountain time. You guys have mountains. You don't need time. Okay. All right, everybody. We have been Crit Cats, and we will see you guys in just a little while.